Nicks and bruises. We are back. Shout out to the chat. Yo, Black is time.
Salute.
I got my guy Sim in the building. We got a new segment for you. It's called Temperature Check. So it's kind of like the Losers Lounge, but it's before the game or before the series. We're gonna see how the fans is feeling about the Knicks, and we're gonna comment on them. So let's go. Let's get it started, man.
Do it, man. Let's do it. I mean, this is the Knicks and Pacers storied matchup right here.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
Yeah.
The Knicks have been playing like the 90s, reminiscent of the 90s Knicks.
Yep.
And now we get to revitalize a rivalry.
Right.
That's been missing.
Right.
Both teams haven't been well, haven't been great. You know what I mean? And both teams are kind of climbing back at the same time.
Right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, this should be nice. And who knows? And then, it's just interesting. Obi traded to the Knicks. I mean, traded to the Pacers. Yeah. So, so there's some things there. Tyrese Halliburton, probably
Want to be all-star.
Yeah. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And probably had a little venom towards the Knicks because maybe thought the Knicks would pick him up out the draft because the Knicks needed a point guard, passed down Tyrese Halliburton. So, there's a little bit of something there. You know what I mean? A little bit of something there. And there you go. People already throwing up the Reggie Miller stuff.
Scott, he says, bring on the Knicks. We here, baby.
Yeah.
And I know y'all won y'all series technically before we did, because y'all played earlier.
Right.
But remember who got home court.
Exactly.
So it's really bring on the Pacers.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I hate that picture.
I hate that picture too. But what can we say? Excuse me. What can we say? You know what I mean? That was a hard time in Knicks history, but
the funny thing is we had our Reggie moment this year. Right? 8 points, 20 something seconds or whatever.
We definitely did.
So
Tyrese Maxey.
Well, no, us before that. The game before that.
Oh, right.
Game 3,
right.
Was it? Or game 2? Game 2.
Game 2. Yep. Yeah.
This should be a good series, though.
Kevin said, I remember people in the chat saying we should have drafted Halliburton instead of signing Halliburton. I thought they were crazy. I mean, I remember back then that draft, Halliburton I wanted Halliburton. I just thought he had a good sense of the basketball game. But I also said if Obi is there at 8 to take him. Yep.
You did.
Yep. You know what I mean? And we did, and it didn't work out.
Justin says, please let Reggie do the games this series. Oh, yeah. I say I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it because I'm watching it on MSG Plus. I'm not listening to that man's voice.
Listen, I can tell you right now, Reggie's going to be doing these games. Ain't no doubt about that. You know what I'm saying? There's no way that Reggie Miller is not going to be doing these basketball games.
He's biased against the Knicks when we not playing the Pacers.
Yeah. Ain't no way he's not doing it. So, yeah, that's going to be that's going to be interesting.
Brendan. Somebody better tell Tibbs don't let Dante guard. I think that's TJ
McConnell.
McConnell. He will get insulted.
Why?
Yeah. Don't he come off the bench?
I think he does. And I mean, I guess he had some good games, but
he had a good closeout.
Yeah.
He wasn't shooting well during the series.
Did this
Oh,
dude see how Dante guarded Tyrese Maxey in Game 6 just now? Just a couple days ago? Talking about.
challenge accepted.
Talking about. I mean, yeah. No, I mean, listen, TJ McConnell is a gnat. You know what I'm saying? He's a gnat. He's a thorn in your side. He gets on your nerves, but I'm not expecting him to like go crazy offensively. He may, he'll have some good games, but I'm not worried about TJ McConnell like that, besides him being a gnat. I mean, he's gonna frustrate us. He's gonna do some things, but
His at is I have Giannis ball.
uh,
Yeah.
Brett.
Says F the Knicks. We are legit. We are legit the worst possible matchup for them. Pacers in 5. Early in the year, I might have agreed with him. You know, pre OG trade, I might have agreed with him.
I mean, they definitely were. The way that their style of play is the antithesis of the Knicks, right?
Hmm.
Which definitely makes it tough.
I mean, can't the same be said in reverse?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Like they're the fastest paced team in the league, second fastest paced team in the league. We're the slowest paced team in the league,
Hmm.
and people, I think people just listen to that and or hear that and don't necessarily watch the Knicks, because the Knicks do push the pace initially. Like
Right.
the initial action
Exactly.
is to
Exactly.
push every
Exactly.
time. You,
Right.
you know what I mean? The
Yeah.
difference is their secondary actions. You know what I mean?
Right.
And Brunson is the primary scorer. So once that initial push is not there,
Hmm.
okay, give the ball to Brunson, run the
Yeah.
Brunson play. So I mean, I think it's over. I think people hear slowest pace and think that we just play slow, and we don't.
And we don't. Right. And we don't. And part of the thing too with, we don't just play slow, but it also, when you do play slower, it helps you set up your defense.
Hmm.
Right? It helps you get back on defense. So now your transition defense is a little bit better, which makes it tougher for a team like the Pacers that want to, just get out and go to score the way that they think.
Hmm.
They're just going to try to run up the score.
And the same in reverse. Um, they're not a good defensive team,
Right.
so they don't want a slow pace game. They don't want any type of half court game,
Right.
because that's when everything drops for them
Yeah.
statistically. So
Exactly.
as long as we get back and set our defense, it don't matter what kind of pace they running with,
Right.
and
And
and and we can run a little bit.
exactly. MC Sports said Pacers only failed to reach 100 points in one game in the regular season. In the first round of the playoffs, they didn't reach 100 two times. It's a slower pace in the playoffs. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And now you can have a team that's much more cohesive than Milwaukee was. If Giannis played, they probably don't even get past Milwaukee.
Or if Dame don't get hurt.
Or yeah, you know what I mean? I want to go back just real quick though. This guy talking about TJ McConnell. TJ McConnell's stats for the playoffs. May 2nd, in their closeout game, he had 20 points, 9 assists. April 30th, 6 points, 3 assists. April 28th, 8 points, 8 assists. April 26th, 7 points, 2 assists. April 23rd, 6 points and 4 assists.
Now again, I said like that was his breakout game. Maybe he played better in the regular season. I don't know, but yeah, he only had one good game, and they was cheering him on like, you know what I mean, like that was game 7.
Yeah. So, you know,
Yeah,
yeah,
so Deuce will be on him. We'll be fine.
yeah, exactly. With how fast paced we play, I wonder if Tibbs still goes heavy minutes with the starters, 40 to 45 minutes is no joke.
Now
Uh,
that
what do
is
you
a
think?
legit concern for me because if they are able to run and with and let's say we're running with them, which we are capable of doing,
Mm-hmm.
we can't run at their pace and play 6 guys, 7 guys.
Guys. Right.
So
Right.
that is a legit concern for me.
Nah, I feel you. I feel you. You're saying so. If we're gonna play this pace, we got to. If we're gonna play this, if our starters are gonna play these kind of minutes, they got to slow the pace down.
They have to.
They
They
got
have
to
to.
make Indiana slow the pace down. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Two different styles clashing. It's gonna be interesting. I think we got to turn. We got to try to turn Indiana into um, a slowed down, grinded out team. We got to make them play that style. They can't beat us in that style. How do we make them play that style? Like we got to be physical. We got to be tough.
Hmm.
Our rotations got to be on point. They move the ball well. They swing it well. Tyrese Halliburton is great at finding the open guy. You know what I mean? Our rotations got to be on point. Bow, 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 bow. We got to make it a scrappy, scrappy basketball game.
I just thought of something, Sam. What do you think the matchup is? Or in particular, who do you think guards Obi?
Obi, is he starting?
Oh, he's probably not starting.
I don't think he's starting.
That's right. That's right. Okay, never mind. Point negated.
Yeah,
But you gotta watch his leak outs.
right.
You know what I mean? You gotta
Against,
watch his leak outs.
yeah, against Milwaukee, they started Tyrese Halliburton, Andrew Nembhard, Miles Turner, Pascal Siakam, and Aaron Naismith.
So Nate Smith is at the 3.
Yeah, yep.
Interesting.
I mean, throughout the series, Obi, he had 21 points in the closeout game. He had 12 points, 13 points, 15 points, 9 points. Typical Obi numbers. That closeout game also was
His best game.
it was his best game, but it was a blowout too,
Hmm.
right? They smacked him. You know what I mean? So it was that kind of game. He had 15 shot attempts in that game, the most. Yeah, he played 24 minutes in that game, the most minutes he played throughout the series. I mean, he had 23 minutes in game, the game before then, game 5. But he fits into their style and what they try to do. But Pascal Siakam obviously is the guy at that power forward spot the Knicks got to worry about.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Who do you think guards him?
It's gonna be, I don't know, because you also if you put OG on him, then that means OG's not guarding Tyrese Halliburton. So I don't know. That's a good question. He's 6'8". Maybe they're putting Josh Hart on him. I don't, or maybe Josh, or maybe I don't know.
I think they could do Josh Hart to start. They could do DiVincenzo to start.
Mm.
Maybe
I mean,
wait for the
yeah,
OG thing. Let
I
OG guard his former teammate and see what he could do there
because
off
I
the
think
jump.
what Kevin is saying here, DiVincenzo and Halliburton, I think that makes sense, right? DiVincenzo on Halliburton, and then OG on Pascal. See what it looks like there.
Oh,
What is that?
who's this? No, I was about to read the comment.
Mm,
He said Obi shoots threes and plays backdoor cuts. Also, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried about Obi in the half court though. I'm only worried again. He's the You know what I mean? That was the perfect team for him to get traded to.
Right.
So if he's gonna succeed, I would think it's there. If it's not there, he's gonna be in trouble.
Right. Right. MC Sports said OG and Siakam know each other from Toronto days together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he guarded him. I'm sure he knows his tendencies more than most.
Exactly. Exactly.
How you say that name, son?
Who? CG?
Oh, yeah, CG.
CG? Seji? Mm-hmm. Reggie's. The Knicks played 7 guys last night. One of them talking about the closeout game. One of them played 9 minutes. It's going to be extremely tough for them to run with this. That's what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you know what? The thing is, the Knicks, Tom Thibodeau always has them prepared with a plan. You know what I mean? They're going to have a plan.
And I think Precious could play in the series. You could put Precious on Siakam at times. You know what I mean? You could put Precious on Miles Turner at times, and it's not the mismatch that Embiid is strength wise.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so I think we see some Precious. I can't see him just playing 7. Yes, 7.
Yeah, and using Precious because he also defended. He also knows how to play defense against Pascal Siakam. Right? You got to use that.
Yeah,
you don't got to start. You know what I'm saying? But when you want to go to a lineup, if you got Precious and OG, so you can put OG on Tyrese Halliburton and Precious on Pascal Siakam, that might be something you need to do.
Or vice versa.
Right. Or vice versa. You know what I mean? Because you can match up size wise and put more length on the floor by using Precious in this series.
Somebody the coolest 718 said free Shake. Is he available?
Yeah, he's available.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's available. I don't know if Tom Thibodeau's going to use him. He barely
used him. He didn't go. He ain't go through the ringer yet.
Yeah. I don't know if Tom Thibodeau's using him.
Yeah. If we see Shake, you know what I mean, you better pray because that means something happened.
Something happened. Exactly. Something bad happened. And we see word up. Tyler. Each game Knicks won against Philly was only a couple of points. Pacers would have blown them out in each win. Okay.
I don't even
what? I don't know.
In each win, I mean, I did say this earlier, the other day. I feel like in this series, there's potential to have blowout wins and blowout losses.
Right. There is.
Like you know what I mean? Like so I could see that, but I don't care if y'all get a win and it happens to be a blowout because I want 4 wins.
That's it. Exactly. Who cares? That all right, you get a blowout, cool. Don't mean it's gonna be like that the next game. You know what I mean?
Who's that? Keroy Jones. If we want to match Jackson's energy, we have to play Precious. Appreciate the super chat first off.
Talk about Isaiah Jackson.
I don't know.
I think he's talking about Isaiah Jackson, one of their
big.
Yeah, he's a big. I mean, looked like he was only playing like 10 minutes a game.
He got like dreads or something
like that. Yeah, he's only been playing about 10 minutes a game.
Yeah, I know who he is. Yeah, he is an energy guy, but he's not a skill guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't be too concerned with him.
Yeah. I mean, could he come in and have, some hustle plays against us? If you get into a dog fight, if they get into a dog fight with the Knicks, that's where I see he can come in.
Yeah, yeah. He's probably more suited if they have to adjust to half court game too.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, he'd be more suited then. And then
Very.
here you go. Here goes the dirt.
Brunson should be fined for being such an ugly mother effer. And I say, are you watching basketball or are you looking for a boyfriend? Like, you talk about he ugly.
Right. Just want to throw dirt. You know what I'm saying? Just want to throw dirt. Listen, there's going to be a lot of talking. Because of the history of the two franchises playing in the playoffs, it's going to be mad talking.
And it's gonna be a hostile environment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we enjoyed, they got to enjoy us fans making the presence, and you asked me earlier if I think it's gonna be like that. Nah, not there.
Not there.
Not there. It's gonna be hostile.
Yeah, it's gonna be hostile. We gotta be ready for that.
Adults are gonna be taking their kids to these games and telling them about the history where they was,
right,
a kid at the game or whatever the case.
Right. Right. Yeah,
that's funny too, because I was trying to think of somebody to combat, and I couldn't even think of the one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's
but
good.
Man, this is a
good show.
Good show. Like I said, I'm gonna definitely do it before each series. Knock on wood, but I might throw a couple in before the game.
Yeah,
if I got time, and then if we get a losers lounge after, we could combat. Maybe
there you go. Exactly.
Maybe see if we remember anybody who changed their energy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, for real, no doubt about it.
But appreciate
right,
you, son, man. Appreciate the chat joining.
Yeah,
appreciate the super chat as well. Replay gang. I hope you enjoy.
I'm gonna get this little one to sleep.
No doubt.
And get her to bed. Almost midnight. She's still up. She thinks she's staying up late. Well, she's already up late.
That's what grandparents do, That's what grandparents do. All right, so appreciate you. Shout out to the chat. Your blackest time. We out of here.